All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of our triple header here for you tonight. Next up, an AFC West matchup. This will be a game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Both teams are 0-2 coming in, so both teams are still looking for their first win of the season. Evil Dead is now 26-21. He's 5 games over 500. Braden is 15-13. Jax is 13-11. CJ is 2-3. And TMG is 5-5 on the season. Just to give you an update, we'll find out who Evil Dead wants to take in this game. It's going to be a hard pick as both teams are 0-2. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Denver, Colorado for this one. Seahawks Broncos here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It's the Seahawks and the Broncos. Welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports on a beautiful 72-degree day in Denver, Colorado. Both teams 0-2, still looking for their first wins of the season. The Seahawks will get the ball first. We'll figure out who our picks are. Evil Dead has Seattle. We're underway. Nixon from the 6-yard line on the return for Seattle. Brings it out to the 29-yard line. That's Devin Nixon in his 9th year out of Maryland. Starting quarterback Devin Wade in his 9th year at the University of Texas for the Seahawks. As the Seattle offense comes out, they'll start from their own 29-yard line. The second game of our triple header, we'll have the Saints and the Cardinals from Glendale, Arizona, after this. AFC West matchup here. 1st and 10, Seahawks at their own 29. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade draws back, pump fakes, looking, throws near side, caught by Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert gets out to the 31-yard line, a couple of yards gained. Here's the Seahawk offense. Up front, Turner, Walters, Parks, Anderson, and Carpenter. And then it's Gibson, McKenzie, Gilbert, Jones, and Clay. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Seattle at their own 31-yard line. Just underway, live from the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado. Wade under center on 2nd down. Wade to Gilbert around the outside, and Gilbert out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. Let's take a look at the Broncos defense. Jack's taking the Seahawks. Miles, Fuller, and Manning up front. They play a 3-4. Linebackers, Burks, Pierce, Thomas, and Lloyd. And then the secondary for the Broncos, Cameron, Battle, Benjamin, and Laws. So both Jacks and Evil Dead are taking Seattle in this one. Seattle lost to Chicago, and then they lost to the Chiefs at home last week. 3rd and 4. Seattle at their own 35-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Clay in motion. Wade looking. Wade throws. Caught by Clay. Breaks a tackle. And Marcus Clay out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. the fourth-year receiver out of Colorado State. Homecoming for him today. The Broncos are 0-2 as well. They lost to the Chargers 31-3, and then they lost to the Colts at home 12-6 last week. In fact, Denver has yet to score a touchdown. We're in week 3, and the Broncos still have not scored a touchdown yet. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Wade, a pitch to McKenzie, and McKenzie gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 4 yards. On the tackle, number 22, Parker Cameron, in his 8th year out of Oklahoma State. McKenzie, the running back, in his 4th year out of Florida. 6:25 and counting here in the first quarter, no score. It'll be 2nd and 14 for Seattle at their own 45-yard line. Wade, under center. Wade to McKenzie around the outside, and McKenzie breaks a tackle, turns upfield, and gets something out of nothing. Picks up 4 out to the 49-yard line, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10. Parker Cameron came over and made the tackle again for the Broncos. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Third down. 4 wide for Seattle. Single back. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade in trouble. Wade throws near side. Caught, but out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. It was caught by Blake Gibson, but he was out of bounds. And the Seahawks will punt. Dakota Cochran will come on to punt for Seattle in his 7th year out of Illinois. Gets the punt away. And that's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And now the Broncos will come out, led by their quarterback, the rookie out of Michigan State, Braxton Brown. The rookie out of Michigan State, Braxton Brown. Riley Lawler retired after 10 seasons, 9 with the Cowboys and 1 with the Broncos. He kind of surprised Denver by retiring. So the Broncos had to scramble and get a quarterback. In fact, all 3 of Denver's quarterbacks, well, 2 of the 3 are rookies. 1st and 10 Broncos from their own 21-yard line. Again, Denver has yet to score a touchdown this season. Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore will lose 2 yards back to the 19-yard line. On the tackle, Darnell Hubert, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Hawaii. Perry Lattimore of the Lattimore brothers in his 7th year out of Appalachian State. He's the 2nd oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers now in the league. Randall with the Colts, Perry for the Broncos, Marcus now on the Chargers, and Devin, the rookie for the Saints. On 2nd and 12 from the 19-yard line, Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 21, gets the 2 yards back. Let's take a look at this Bronco offense. Up front, Andre, Sparks, Barton, Fitzgerald, and Elliott. And then it's DeCarva, Miles, Lattimore, Vaughn, and Cruz. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Denver at their own 21-yard line. 3rd and 11. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Seattle had to punt on their opening drive. This is Denver's opening drive. Brown in the shotgun. Brown back. Brown looking. In trouble, and he gets sacked back at the 13-yard line. A loss of 8 yards. On the sack was number 90, Morgan McCoy, the 9th-year defensive end out of San Jose State. 4th and 19, Sam Beasley back to punt for Denver. Gets the punt away. From the 20 or 33-yard line, Nixon brings it back. Devin Nixon brings it back to the 41-yard line. First down, Seahawks. 4:22 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams are 0-2 coming in. Somebody will finally win their first game. And the other somebody is going to be 0-3 when this game is over. Just like the Cowboys are. Dallas losing to the Jets in the game before this one, 31-26. The Cowboys are now 0-3. First and 10, Wade in the gun. Wade to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert across midfield. Gilbert out to the 44-yard line. 16 yards. Make it a 15-yard game. Terry Gilbert, the 9th-year back out of Texas. First down, Seahawks into Denver territory. Carlos Law on the tackle. In his 6th year out of San Diego State, along with number 51, the linebacker Tim Lloyd. First and 10 Seahawks at the Denver 44-yard line. Seattle comes out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. First and 10. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert back to the line. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. On the tackle, number 92, David Fuller, in his 8th year out of San Jose State. No score here in the first quarter. 3.5 minutes left to play. Seahawks in their second possession. 2nd and 10 from the Denver 44. Wade draws back. Wade throws, caught by Gibson down the sideline. And Blake Gibson down to the 24. A gain of 20. Gibson in his 6th year out of Rutgers. Coming up to make the tackle, Jackson Hughes, the safety, in his 8th year out of Georgia. But it's a first down for the Seahawks. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Jax. Both Evil Dead and Jax took the Seahawks in this one. First and 10 Seattle at the Denver 24-yard line. In the offset eye, Wade under center. Wade looking, throws near side, caught by Jones. And Rupert Jones makes the catch for a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Jeff Benjamin came up, made the tackle. The 6th-year safety out of Ohio State. It'll be 2nd and 9. Rupert Jones, the tight end, in his 11th year out of Oklahoma, making the catch. 2:40 left here in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Seahawks at the Denver 23. 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. Breaks a tackle. Gilbert pushing forward down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 9. No, it's a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 1. Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, making the tackle. The 2nd-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Seattle at the Denver 15-yard line as we're coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. In the offset eye, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, picks up the first down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 2. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie. She knows it. First down, Seattle at the Denver 13-yard line. She already left. She doesn't hang around. 1st and 10 from the Denver 13-yard line. Wade in the gun. 1st and 10. Jones in motion. Wade to Allen this time. And Allen makes his way to the 9-yard line. Lawrence Allen, the 3rd-year back out of Tennessee Tech. Kendall Battle came up, made the tackle, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. 1:10 and counting here in the first quarter. Seattle in the I formation. Wade drops back. Wade throws and throws it away. Incomplete. He was looking for Jones, but he was well covered by Parker Cameron. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 from the 9-yard line. I tell you what, this is where Madden 19 really shines. These bright sunny day games. The lighting is impeccable. 3rd and 6 from the 9. Wade back. Wade looking, throws. Caught by Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Walker, a 9-yard touchdown catch. The 5th-year receiver out of Boise State. And Seattle takes a 6-0 lead with 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice drive by Seattle to get the score. And now Cody Foster will come on for the extra point. 3rd-year kicker out of Stanford. Kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead at 7-0. 53 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams come in with 0-2 records. Something's got to give today. Somebody's got to win. I actually prefer Seattle in those silver helmets they used to wear. I just think it looks better. That's just me. And now Dakota Cochran will kick off. It'll be fielded at the 2-yard line. Smith brings it back over the 20, 25. And Smith out to the 28-yard line. That's Jeff Smith, the rookie out of SMU, on the return. Denver will start from their own 28. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan State, will come out. As I said before, the Broncos have gone almost 9 quarters now to start the season without a touchdown. They scored only 3 against the Chargers, and they scored only 6 last week at home against the Colts, and that was a couple of field goals. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Yeah, quality. Brown to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore into the secondary, out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a first down for the Broncos. Leonard Smith on the tackle, the safety in his 12th year out of Utah State. First down, Denver. We're down to 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Denver about to go 9 complete quarters without a touchdown to start the season. Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore across midfield. And Lattimore is still on his feet. Well, they may get one. Lattimore, 58 yards. Some poor tackling by Seattle. A 58-yard touchdown run by Perry Lattimore. There's some poor Seahawk tackling on that one. And that's Denver's first touchdown of the season. And it comes late in the first quarter of week 3. Oh, maybe I jinxed them, maybe I didn't. They're going to get a touchdown eventually. Seahawk defense looked really discombobulated on that one. Braden Oliver, the rookie out of Utah, for the extra point. Kick is up and good. We're tied at 7. 10 seconds left to play here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports, where even the Broncos get a touchdown. All right, every team has now scored a touchdown in the leagues. We can finally get that out of the way. Sam Beasley will kick off for Denver with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Devin Nixon out over the 15-20. And Nixon brings it out to the 26-yard line. 6 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. And now the Seahawk offense will come back out, led by Devin Wade. Wade playing his former team. He started with the Broncos, went to the Panthers, and now he's on the Seahawks. 1st and 10 from their own 26. Wade hands off to Gilbert, and Terry Gilbert out to the 36. That's the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We're back here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Broncos and Seahawks are tied at 7. You're watching this and some Sunday Night Baseball. You're multitasking there, Jax. Phillies and Tigers. It'll be 2nd and inches for the Seahawks now as we start the second quarter. They'll have it at their own 36-yard line. Seattle comes out. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert out to the 37-yard line. That'll be a first down. That'll move the chains. First down, Seahawks. On the tackle, number 93, Larry Miles, the 10th-year defensive end out of TCU, the former Chicago Bear. 1st and 10, Seattle now at their own 37. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade is going to take off across midfield. And Devin Wade to the Bronco 45-yard line. 18 yards and a Seattle first down. Getting it done with his feet. I always thought that was a weird sentence when people said that on TV. Getting it done with his feet. No innuendo there. Just saying. 1st and 10. Seattle at the Denver 45-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade fakes the handoff. Rolls out. And now he's going to take off again. Big gain for Wade. Nobody there. All the way down to the 16-yard line. 29 yards on the scramble by Devin Wades. 1st and 10, Seahawks at the Broncos 16-yard line. Wow. You might want to put a hat on the quarterback, mirroring him at the line of scrimmage. Because that running quarterback is tearing you up right now. And Wade's not known as a running quarterback. 1st and 10 from the Broncos 16-yard line. I bet you Denver only wins 1 game all season. Wade on 1st and 10. Clay in motion. Wade looking, throws, caught by Romero. And Romero down to the 2-yard line. Miguel Romero, the rookie tight end out of Arizona. 14 yards. 1st and goal, Seattle. Now, I'll make a prediction right now. Denver will go 3-13. Because of any given Sunday. You know how that goes. Any given Sunday. On paper, they're one of the worst teams. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Wade to Gilbert. And a flag is down as Gilbert goes down at about the 2-yard line. Jackie Pierce on the tackle.
Holding offense.
Holding on the Seahawks. on Jason Turner, the left tackle.
Still first down.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 12-yard line. Trying to calm him down. They'll back it up 10 yards. 5:51 left to play in the half. We're tied at 7. Seattle trying to retake the lead. In the I formation. Wade rolls out in trouble. Oh, he gets sacked and fumbles, and Gilbert falls on it. A loss of 11 yards. It's going to be 2nd and goal back at the 23-yard line. Seattle had it 1st and goal at the 2, and now it's 2nd and goal back at the 23. Seahawks go in the wrong direction. Larry Miles records the sack fumble, but Gilbert falls on it. It's Seattle football. 5:20 and counting. We're in the first half. In the I formation on 2nd and goal from the 23. Wade to Gilbert around the outside, and Gilbert gets thrown down at the 20. A 4-yard gain. Kendall Battle came up and made the tackle. The 9th-year safety out of Boise State. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 20-yard line. 4:50 and counting. Wade to the shotgun, 3rd and goal. Wade draws back. Wade throws, caught by Clay, and Marcus Clay down to the 17. Just a 3-yard gain. Jackie Pierce on the tackle. It'll be 4th and goal. Seattle will try a field goal. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt. Cody Foster will come on, the 30-year kicker out of Stanford. Well, Seattle should at least salvage a field goal out of this. Foster from 34 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks take a 10-7 lead. 4:11 left to play here in the first half. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Who do they play in Week 4? I'm glad you asked. Seattle plays at Detroit next week. Denver will play at Cleveland. We have the Saints and the Cardinals up next. We'll have a doubleheader tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. It'll be the Redskins and the 49ers, followed by what should be a monster game, the Lions and the Rams. Both those teams are 2-0. That's 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. There's the kick from the 6-yard line. DeCarva, Samson DeCarva out to the 31-yard line. DeCarva out of the University of Missouri in his 6th year. And now Braxton Brown, the rookie out of Michigan State, will come out. Seahawks lead at 10-7, 4:07 left in the half. Plenty of time for the Broncos to tie it up or even take the lead here. If you missed the breaking news, Denver finally scored a touchdown in their 3rd game of the season. 3 wide to the far side. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown fakes the handoff. Brown throws, caught by DeCarva, and DeCarva out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 17. First down, Broncos. Lonnie Anderson, best known for WKRP in Cincinnati. Passed away. I did not know that. I used to watch that show when I was a kid. I was a teen, I think, when that show was on. I used to love that show. It's a great show. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Brown under center.
Here we go now.
Brown fakes the handoff. Steps up, rolls out. And Brown being flustered, and it's a sack. The ball's sitting there, and the lineman falls on it. The Broncos retain possession. It'll be a 3-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 13 back at the 45-yard line. Brown got flushed out of the pocket and was taken down by number 92, Dylan Rossini. Ends up being recorded as a 3-yard sack. 3:14 and counting. Broncos giving me anxiety. Vikings in the house. Good to see you, Viking Skywalker. Where have you been hiding? Second, giving you anxiety. 2nd and 13. Hey, they scored a touchdown. Lattimore up the middle, crosses midfield, and gets out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards for Perry Lattimore. And that'll be enough for the first down. No, actually, it's not. A gain of 12. It's be 3rd and 1. They end up being a yard shy at the Seahawk 42-yard line. Broncos giving me anxiety. That is hilarious. Brown under center on 3rd and 1. Brown looking. Throws inside to Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo, the second-year receiver out of Miami. A gain of 9 down to the 33-yard line. First down, Denver. Broncos can take the lead on this drive. On the tackle, the linebacker, Russell Smith, in his 14th year out of Alabama. Always good to see Viking Skywalker in the house. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Everybody in tight. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Throws down the middle. Oh, it's nearly picked off. Should have been knocked down by Darnell Hubert, the second-year defensive back out of Hawaii. He should have caught that. Incomplete. Broncos dodged a bullet there. It'll be 2nd and 10 as we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. We'll have it after this play. 2nd and 10 from the Seahawk 33-yard line. Seattle up by 3. Denver on the move. Brown in the shotgun. Brown back. Brown rolls out. Brown dumps it off to Lattimore. Picks up a few yards as we hit the 2-minute warning. Seattle up 10-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports, an AFC West contest. My Seahawks are in the AFC West this season. I had to balance it out. We put them in the AFC West. 3rd and 7 from the 30-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown, play action. Throws outside, caught by Vaughn. Zach Vaughn down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be shy of the marker. And that'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Broncos. This would be a 44-yard field goal by Braden Oliver if they want to try to tie it up. You definitely got both feet in. If you missed our earlier game, the Jets hung on to beat Dallas 31-26. The Jets are 2-1. Dallas is now 0-3. Oliver from 44 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it again. This time wide left. That's 2 missed field goals by Oliver. He missed one wide right, and he misses that one to the left. It remains a 10-7 ball game. More anxiety for Viking Skywalker. Unless he's rooting against them. 1:46 left here in the first half. Seattle still has all 3 of their timeouts. Up by 3. Let's see if Seattle can score again before halftime. We have the Saints and the Cardinals up next. We'll head out to Glendale for that one. A triple header today. We're in the game number 2 of our triple header. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Nope. Anxiety strikes again. Wade drops back, throws, gets it out to Gilbert down the sideline, and Terry Gilbert, a nice stiff arm down to the 49-yard line, a gain of 15. He just stiff armed that Bronco defender. I think that was Carlos Laws. Let's watch the replay. I love a good stiff arm. Watch this. Nope, that was number 22. Laws made the tackle. 22 was Parker Cameron. He says, "Get out of here." 1:25 in counting. 1st and 10 Seattle at their own 49. They still have 3 timeouts. They haven't used any yet. Wade in the shotgun, 4 wide. Wade, pump fakes. Wade rolls out, throws deep. Going for broke. Incomplete. He was underthrown. He was looking for Blake Gibson. And Jeff Benjamin knocked it down, the safety. The 6th-year safety out of Ohio State. That'll stop the clock with 1:08 left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Seattle. He was looking for Blake Gibson. It was underthrown. Kendall Battle was down there too. On 2nd and 10 from their own 49, the Seahawks come out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back. It's a blitz. Gets it outside to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert picks up 2 yards out to the 49-yard line. Seattle takes a timeout. They have 2 left with 1:01 remaining here in the first half. David Fuller on the tackle for Denver. The 8th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. A beautiful, bright, sunny afternoon in Denver. We're in week 3. We're still in September where the weather's nice. We don't usually see, even in Denver, we don't usually see snowfall in September. 3rd and 8 from the 49-yard line. Seahawks just in Bronco territory. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade rolls out. Throws. Caught by Gilbert. Plows forward. Gets the first down. Would not be denied. A gain of 8 yards. First down, Seattle. Gilbert is not the tallest back in the world, but he's strong. The 9th-year back out of Texas. His strength is like rated at 91, 92, somewhere in there. He's a strong back. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks at the Bronco 41-yard line. That anxiety you feel is coming from Walker, Viking Skywalker. 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line, 4 wide. Wade in the gun. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Rupert Jones, out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 6 for the big tight end and bring up 2nd and 4. And Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, on the tackle. We're down to 38 seconds. Seattle still has a timeout. 2nd and 4 from the Bronco 34-yard line. We're down to 30 seconds. 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Throws. Caught underneath by Jones. Down to the 23. And that'll be a gain of 9. Actually, it's a gain of 11. I'm sorry. First down, Seattle. As we're down to 12 seconds. Let's see if Seattle takes a timeout here. And kicks a field goal before halftime. They take a timeout, their final timeout with 10 seconds left. This would be a 40-yard field goal from here. Cody Foster will come on, if that's what they do. Or do they take a shot at the end zone with 10 seconds left? Again, if you take a shot, it has to be to the end zone. It can't be short. You want to make sure you have time for a field goal if the pass is incomplete. What do the Seahawks do? They do the smart thing. Cody Foster from 40 yards, get the points before halftime. Snap, kick is up. And that one hits the upright. Oh boy. We've seen some kicking woes. The Broncos have missed 2, and now the Seahawks miss a field goal off the left upright from 40 yards out. He dunked it. It remains a 10-7 game in favor of the Seahawks. He dunked it. The old dunkage. 6 seconds left. Here in the first half, let's see what the Broncos do. Well, they're going to run a play. They're going to try a Hail Mary. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Or not Wade, I'm sorry. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown drops back, throws into a crowd, bouncing around. It's intercepted by Seattle. And they have it at the 45-yard line with 1 second left. Devin Nixon picks it off in that crowd. Yep, Broncos are a quality team. I think the anxiety just went up for Viking Skywalker. Broncos are looking at 0-3 if they don't do something here. And now with 1 second left, Seattle will probably just take a knee, go to halftime, I would expect. But they might throw a Hail Mary, you never know. Let's see what they have. They're going to line up. They're going to take a crack at it. Wade in the shotgun. Last play. Wade looking. Wade throws. Bouncing around. Incomplete. Halftime. Halftime score. Seattle 10, Denver 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the second half. The Seahawks lead the Broncos 10-7. We're in the second game of our triple header today. The Jets beat the Cowboys earlier today, 31-26. That game is on YouTube now if you want to go check it out. And we'll have the Saints and the Cardinals after this. Both these teams are 0-2 coming in. Somebody's going to walk away with their first win, and the other team is going to be 0-3 when this game is over. The Broncos will get the second half kickoff. Bo Jackson, Evil Dead, took Seattle in this one. So far, so good. They're up by 3. But Denver, let's see if they make any second half adjustments and get back in this game. Dakota Cochran will kick off. 4 yards deep. DeCarvo will take a knee. Touchback. Denver will have it from the 25-yard line. Braxton Brown, the rookie out of Michigan State. What a quality first half he's had. 4 of 6 for 32 yards. Wow. There's that anxiety again. Denver will start from their own 25-yard line. Brown under center on 1st and 10. Brown fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws deep, caught by Lattimore. A 5-yard gain out to the 30-yard line. Perry Lattimore, the second oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Broncos come out. Seattle only up by 3. Denver, let's see if they can tie the game up or take the lead. Brown in the shotgun. Hands off to Lattimore. Lattimore gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 2 yards. On the tackle, Morgan McCoy. He's the 9th-year defensive end out of San Jose State. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Broncos as they're trying to avoid going 3 and out on this opening drive of the second half. What's more surprising than anything is the fact that the Seahawks are 0-2 coming in. Brown back to throw. Brown rolls out, and now Brown's going to take off and slides well shy of the first down. They needed 7. He got 4. It'll be 4th and 3. The Seahawks made it to the conference championship game last season, but they start 0-2. They lost to the Bears on the road, and they lost to the Chiefs at home last week. Sam Beasley back to punt on 4th down. And this will be fielded by Nixon at the 16-yard line. Devin Nixon out to the 28. And that's where Seattle will have it, 1st and 10. 6:29 left here in the third quarter here at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. On a beautiful, bright, sunny afternoon in Denver, at the foot of the Rocky Mountains. (5,280 feet above sea level), the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado. Devin Wade, the quarterback, under center in the I formation. Wade looking. Wade throws, caught by Thigpen. He's the fullback, Zach Thigpen, the 9th-year fullback out of Rutgers. Out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Seattle working their fullback into the offense. You gotta like that. On 2nd and 5, 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert gets nailed. Jackie Pierce, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. It'll be no gain for Gilbert. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Pierce had a great rookie year last season. He's one of the few bright spots on this Denver roster. 3rd and 5 for the Seahawks now at their own 32-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Wade back. Wade in trouble. Throws. Caught by Gibson. And Blake Gibson out to the 39, a gain of 7. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. The veteran receiver out of Rutgers. Seattle's got a lot of Rutgers players. At least 3 of them. Yeah, I'm counting 3. Carlos Laws comes up, makes the tackle. 1st and 10 Seahawks at their own 39, up by 3 here in the third quarter, 5-10 and counting. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Jones in motion. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 41, a gain of 2 yards. David Fuller on the tackle. The former Lion, David Fuller. 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line. 4:40 and counting. In the third quarter, Seahawks come out. Wade in the shotgun on 2nd down. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert, they just give it to him straight ahead out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7. The way he's running, I would just keep giving it to him. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Seattle at their own 48-yard line. 4:15 and counting. Big third down here, 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade drops back. Wade throws, caught by Jones, and Rupert Jones out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 9, first down Seahawks. The big tight end with a catch. I think Seattle is going to start pulling away from Denver here. I kind of get the feeling. As James Thomas, the linebacker, makes the tackle for the Broncos. It'll be 1st and 10 Seattle at the Denver 43-yard line. 3:45 and counting. Here in the third quarter. Wade under center. Wade pump fakes. Hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Jeff Benjamin came up, made the tackle. 3:21 and counting. In the I formation, Wade under center on 2nd and 4. Wade to Gilbert up the middle and gets the first down. And Terry Gilbert all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 13 yards, another Seahawk first down. Wade is just tearing it up now. He's getting big chunks of yardage. Carry after carry here. 1st and 10, Seattle at the Denver 23-yard line. 2:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Seahawks come out. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Allen this time. And Allen inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Lawrence Allen, the third-year back out of Tennessee Tech. And that's a gain of 14 yards. 1st and goal Seahawks at the Denver 9. Finally making the tackle, a shoestring tackle. Number 51, the linebacker, Tim Lloyd. 1st and goal, Seattle at the Denver 9. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Allen again. And touchdown, Seahawks. Lawrence Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And Seattle goes up 16-7. I mean, that offensive line cleared out a path for Allen there. He goes in untouched. As the anxiety spikes a little bit more. Well, the Patriots are 2-1 at least. And now Cody Foster for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Seahawks take a 17-7 lead. A 2-score, 10-point lead for Seattle with 2:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Saints Cardinals up next. We'll be in the desert for that one. We'll be at Glendale, Arizona. Let me check the records of those two teams. Let's see. New Orleans is 1-1. Arizona is 1-1. That's right. The Cardinals upset the Bears last week. I forgot about that. Dakota Cochran will kick off. About 2 yards deep. DeCarva over the 10, 15, 20. And Samson DeCarva out to the 23-yard line. Denver down by 10 with 2:05 left here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can get back in this game. As Braxton Brown will come back out to lead the offense. .205 left here in the third. Tomorrow night, that Lions-Rams game should be good. They're both 2-0. That'll be the second game tomorrow night. Redskins 49ers will be the first game. 1st and 10. Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore Out to the 24-yard line, just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. On the tackle there, number 56, Russell Smith, the former Raider, in his 14th year out of Alabama. 2nd and 9 for the Broncos at their own 24-yard line. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Empty backfield, making 5 wide. Brown drops back. Brown steps up, throws, and incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. He was looking for Colt Cruz. 3rd and 9 for the 24-yard line. Denver comes out. This time Brown under center.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Brown, play action, throws deep downfield, and he overthrows everybody. He was looking for Xavier Restrepo. He overthrows him. He was well covered anyway to bring up 4th down. Denver goes 3 and out yet again, and they'll have to punt. I think Denver would be lucky to win 3 games this season, to be honest with you. Sam Beasley gets the punt away. Nixon makes the catch and goes down the 27-yard line. I think I just saw a few Bronco fans leave the stadium. Wade, he's had an okay day. Not spectacular, but they're winning. That's all that matters. 1st and 10 Seahawks now from their own 27-yard line. They lead by 10, 17-7 with 1:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Vikings Skywalker here. Jax is here. I think Davis might be hanging around. 1st and 10. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws outside. Caught by Gibson. Down the sideline. Blake Gibson. Out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 23 for the big wide receiver. He's a wide receiver that looks like a tight end. Look how big he is. Blake Gibson in his 6th year out of Rutgers. They could probably put him at tight end. He'd be just fine. Kendall Battle comes over and makes the tackle. Some few Broncos fans leave the stadium. The way they're playing, they're probably burning their season tickets. Let's put this in perspective. CJ is back. I got the back. The Broncos come back. I'll tell you a telling stat here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade pump fakes. Wade throws. Caught by Gibson. Down to the 40-yard line. We're in the 3rd game of the season. Denver has scored a grand total of 16 points up till now. 3 points the first game, 6 points the second game, and now 7 points today. For a grand total of 16 on the season so far. As Evil Day would say, quality. I got a copy of 19 that works. I like 19 much better. 1st and 10, Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert 2 yards to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, there's several reasons. I'm not going to go over all of them. But I think the most important reason I'm using 19 is the 2-minute drill at the end of the half. The other games don't do it justice. All right. End of 3. Seattle up 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. There's a lot of other reasons, CJ, but 19 is better in so many ways, it's not even funny. I had a list written out because I did a blog on it about a year or so ago. On 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line. Wade under center. Wade Hands off to Gilbert around the outside, and Gilbert gets slung down by Jackie Pierce. Pierce is such a good linebacker. It's a shame he's on the Broncos. A gain of a yard to be 3rd and 7. But let that sink in. Denver has only scored 16 points in 3 games. That's a little over 5 points a game so far. 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line. A flag is down. Wade looking. Wade throws deep. He's got a free play. Touchdown. Oh, no. Walker dropped it. Oh, I thought Walker had it.
Offside. Defense.
It was a free play. As Tim Lloyd, the linebacker, was offsides. But incomplete.
Still 3rd down.
They'll take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 31-yard line. Briefly, the graphics are better. The lighting is better. The Redskins are in the game. The Raiders are still in Oakland. I can go on and on and on. They have 2 extra stadiums you can use. 3rd and 2 from the 31-yard line. In the offset eye, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert plows forward out to the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain, 1st down Seattle. But honestly, the biggest reason is that 2-minute drill. I mean, we've already seen it come into play yesterday and today. In that game yesterday between the Bills and the Colts, if not for the 2-minute drill being done correctly on 19, the Bills would have never won in regulation. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert down to the 16-yard line, a gain of 12. And Gilbert closing in on 100 yards on the day. Just needs 12 more. Down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, Denver has issues. And the Broncos play the 3-0 Browns next week in Cleveland. Broncos doesn't like math. They're trying to help him out. In the I formation, Wade, play action. Wade throws, caught by Thigpen. The fullback, Zach Thigpen, down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 8, and to bring up 2nd and 2. Another reason I forgot to throw in there, CJ, the pacing. 19 is a bit slower, which I like. I can actually take a breath between plays. 2nd and 2 from the 8-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Wade, high snap, hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert close to the marker, down to the 6-yard line. A gain of about 1.5 yards. Jeff Benjamin, the safety, came up, made the tackle. It'll be 3rd and inches. Seattle up by 2 scores. They can make it 3 with a touchdown. 3rd and inches at the 6-yard line. And Seattle eating up a lot of time. Wade looking. Wade throws. Jones makes the catch, but a flag is down. This might be offensive pass interference. I think Jones may have pushed off.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, they call on the defense. They'll decline the penalty. They'll take the touchdown.
Penalty is declined.
As Rupert Jones catches the touchdown pass, and the Seahawks go up 23-7. The extra point will make it a 17-point lead, a 3-possession lead. Cody Foster will come on for the point after. Broncos are they're just bad. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead it 24-7, 5:27 left. They're booing in Denver. I can't say as I blame them. Denver just lost too many good players. They lost most of their defensive line. They lost their quarterback. He retired out of nowhere. and they lost a couple of key players in the secondary. Seattle up 24-7. 5:27 left. So Denver is definitely in rebuilding mode. Fly high, Broncos. They're all hanging out at the dispensary. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line, Smith brings it back out over the 20-25. And Smith out to the 28-yard line. Jeff Smith, the rookie out of SMU. Here comes Braxton Brown, the rookie out of Michigan State. Seattle up comfortably by 17, 24-7. It looks like Seattle will get their first win of the season. They'll go to 1-2. The Broncos are going to drop to 0-3 unless they can pull off a minor miracle here. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown draws back. Brown steps up, rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Restrepo. No, incomplete. That was broken up by Darnell Hubert. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Viking Skywalker making us laugh today with his humor. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Brown in the shotgun, a back on either side. Brown draws back. Brown looking. Steps up. He's going to take off. And Brown, as the Seahawks are ripping away at the football, gets out to the 38 or 35. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. Nick McCoy came up. Pat's Broncos toilet bowl. Well, let's let the season play out. New England is 2-1 now. But New England beat 2 teams that have no wins yet. They beat the Redskins and they beat the Panthers. They lost to the Eagles, though. They lost big to the Eagles earlier this week. 3rd and 2. Brown back. Brown gets sacked. Back at the 28-yard line. Get the wins out of the way early. A loss of 8 yards. Rossini on the sack. Dylan Rossini in his 3rd year out of Michigan. I'm starting to rethink that maybe Denver only wins 1 or 2 games. I have them down as winning 3, but we'll see. They're going for it on 4th and 10 at their own 28. They're down by 17. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun on 4th down. Brown back. Brown throws, and Zach Vaughn makes the catch. 14 yards out to the 42-yard line in his 2nd year out of Oregon State. Wes Cochran, the linebacker, on the tackle. Denver gets the 1st down. They keep the drive alive. Seattle's defense is going, whatever. That's eating up time. Let them eat up the time. Under 4 minutes left. 1st and 10 Denver. At their own 42. 3 receivers to the far side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown throws. Caught by Lattimore out of the backfield. Perry Lattimore out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, the Seahawks will have a much tougher opponent next week. They play at Detroit. The Lions are 2-0. They play the Rams, who are also 2-0 tomorrow. The Broncos will play the 3-0 Browns in Cleveland next week. Good luck with that. 5 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 2nd and 6. Brown draws back, throws, caught by Barksdale. Picks up the 1st down. That'll be a gain of 7 yards to John Barksdale, the 3rd-year receiver out of Arkansas. That'll keep the drive alive. Wes Cochran, Leonard Smith make the tackle for Seattle. The linebacker and the safety, respectively. Saints Cardinals up next. Under 3 minutes left to play. mercifully. 1st and 10. Brown in the shotgun from the Seahawk 47. Brown looking. Brown steps up, throws, and Branch can't hold on. Coming up to break up the pass, number 27, Devin Nixon, the safety. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nice play by Nixon in his 9th year out of Maryland. The Maryland Terrapin. 2:48 left. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. 4 receivers set wide. Brown in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Brown looks downfield, throws, and Barksdale can't hold on. There were like 3 Seahawks around him, to include Nick McCoy, who broke up the pass. 2:43 left. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Denver, just punt. I know it's 3rd down, but just punt. Brown in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. 4 wide. Brown draws back. Brown looking. Brown manages to get it outside to Restrepo. And Xavier Restrepo down to the 38-yard line. He's going to be shy of the 1st down, a 9-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 1. Seattle has like 3 players named Morgan, or McCoy, excuse me. 4th and 1, they're going for it. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Hands off to Miles, he doesn't get there. In fact, he gets hit in the backfield. Lee Miles, the 3rd-year back out of Auburn, got hit in the backfield by Russell Smith. It'll be a turnover on downs. Russell Smith, the former Raider, comes flying in there. Seahawks will take over. And with it being a 17-point lead, I don't see Denver taking a timeout now. Yeah, not after this game. He's going to give them a stern talking to. We'll probably have one play and then a 2-minute warning here. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert picks up 5 out to the 45-yard line. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Seattle up 24-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. 2 minutes left in this one. Seattle up 24-7. Seattle's got this one in the bag. The Seahawks will be 1-2. The Broncos will drop to 0-3. And Broncos just don't look good at all. I knew they lost a lot of players, but I didn't know they'd be this bad. Only 16 points through 3 games. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 46-yard line, a gain of a yard. Neither team taking a timeout. I didn't think they would. They know the game's over. Seattle's going to be content to run out the clock here. They'll probably just keep it on the ground. Wade to Gilbert. Gilbert gets the 1st down, and Gilbert out to the 41-yard line. 13 yards. And that'll do it, because Denver's not taking a timeout. Little aliens from Space Jam. Nice movie reference. I like that. Under a minute to play. Denver not bothering to take a timeout. They know the game's over. Seahawks come out in the offset eye. Wade to Gilbert around the outside, and Gilbert, no gain. as James Thomas, the linebacker, comes around the outside. And they don't have to snap it again if they don't want to. Neither team taking a timeout. Saints Cardinals up next. The final seconds will tick away. And your final score, Seattle 24, Denver 7. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Saints Cardinals up next. We'll see you then.